So you want to buy a console. Well, let's say you're starting out in gaming. Before we decide what console is best for you, we need to decide who you are. This is a tough question, especially for a gaming show where you're not really supposed to be thinking so much, but don't click off of this video just yet. If you're the Nintendo Wii type of person, you are the person who loves fun, you don't want to spend too much time with the game, and you definitely don't want to devote your life to it. This is shown in some of Nintendo's most famous games, including Mario, Kirby, and Donkey Kong, and even Legend of Zelda has some playfulness in it. Now there are some problems with it. It seems that the Wii is what everybody likes to release their 2-bit cheap video games on. I highly suggest you look out when you go shopping for a new Wii game. Also, if you like multiplayer, it's not exactly the console for you, unless you bring your friends from their house to your house. But it does have an amazing library of games that you can buy on the Wii store. Thus, I highly suggest you go out and pick up a Wii if you just matched my description of a Wii person. Now, let's see if you're an Xbox person. How can we tell if you're an Xbox person? Well, if you like shooter games, and you like shooter games. No, I'm just kidding. But a majority of the games for the Xbox are definitely M-rated. Even though there are games for little kids on the Xbox, it's not really a console for kids, which is absolutely fine. It's not supposed to be a console for kids. It's supposed to be a console for people who like games. Some of Xbox's well-known games in its library include Call of Duty, Halo, Dead Space, Borderlands, and Assassin's Creed. So let's review. If you're someone who likes more mature games that are more based on completing missions and have better graphics, the Xbox is definitely for you. Now, let's see if you're a PlayStation person. If you're someone who likes amazing graphics, amazing stories, and amazing characters that you'll probably take to heart, then the PlayStation is probably for you. The PlayStation has more games in common with the Xbox than it does with the Wii. Some of the better-known games on PlayStation include Little Big Planet, Sly Cooper, and Jak and Daxter. Not to mention the Final Fantasy series and the Kingdom Hearts series. Completely honest, I've never owned a PlayStation system, and I played my first PlayStation system a couple months ago. But when I played it for the first time, the characters in the story in the game I played were amazing. And I definitely suggest it if you meet the criteria of the PlayStation person. But most importantly, remember, you're buying the console for you, not other people. If your friends want you to buy a certain console because they get an achievement if they do so, that's not a reason to get a console. Get the console that best fits you, because you're probably going to have it for the next 4 years, and that's probably what you're going to be buying games for.